Good morning, kiddos. It's Mrs. Gershon here. We are still continuing our work with syllable patterns. This week we're going to be talking about words that have 3 consonants in a row and where you hear that syllable break. So your clapping will be very important again this week. And then also, as you look at our last header, we're going to have a vowel, but this week, instead of having the syllable break come after the 2 vowels, you are actually going to hear 2 separate vowel sounds because the syllable break happens between the 2 vowels. And we'll look at our headers with that. So let's go ahead and we'll take a peek at our words. I'll read them through with you and then we'll look at our patterns. Our first column, we have athlete, control, poet, monster, halfway, poem, cruel, kingdom. Then we have pilgrim, complete, duet, riot, kitchen, English, giant, inspect. In our last column, we have create, children, pumpkin, mushroom, trial, 100, lion, and diet. Looking through our words, I'm not really sure that there is a word here that you might not understand the meaning of, but if you do, if there's a word you have a question about, just raise your hand and I can come around and help you. All right, looking at our headers this week, I want to point out that we have 3 consonants in a row here. Now, some of these consonants are blends or digraphs, meaning 2 consonants that come together to make a separate sound. Like in our word athlete, the TH is what we call a digraph. The T and the H don't say their names separately. When they're together, they make the th sound or the sound. But we also might have blends, just 2 letters that come together. So taking a peek at this, athlete, when I clap out athlete, I hear that the break is right after the TH. So here you have your vowel, consonant, 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 vowel. Make that look like a V there. Vowel. But we can hear when we clap where the break in the syllable happens. It happens after the TH. Not always the case. Sometimes we have our break after one of the consonants, like in our next word, pilgrim. When I clap it out, pilgrim, you hear the break after the L. So here I have my vowel with the I, consonant L, consonant G, consonant R, vowel with the I again. But we hear the break after the L. Now with our last pattern, we're talking about 2 vowels together. Now normally what happens in this case is when 2 vowels go walking, the first one does the talking, but in this case, when the syllable break happens between the vowels, you actually hear both vowel sounds. They're not always long, they're not always short, but you will hear them. Typically the first vowel sound is long. So let's look at the word create, because here we have a vowel. So listen when I clap it out, cree, we hear the E, and then ate, we hear the A at the end. So you're getting your break right in the middle. Create. Let's look at one more that has the vowel, like in our word poet. Now this is a good example because we hear poet. The O is actually long here, and the E is actually a short vowel sound. So poet, but we're hearing both vowel sounds there. You do have one word this week that needs a capital letter in English. So if English happens to be on your spelling test this week, we will need to make sure we're putting a capital letter in there. All right, I think we're ready to grab our scissors and start cutting. Happy sorting.